the strongest One Piece characters, sometimes it's not exactly a big huge guess on who's probably the strongest of the characters in the group. And usually sometimes it's a person that you would never expect to be probably one of the strongest characters ever seen on part of the program, or anything else, mind you. But sometimes looks can just be pretty damn amazing, my friends. So why don't you all give me a hand and we'll check out who might be the strongest of the One Piece characters. Well, my opinion, that is. You can't lie, One Piece, man. It's been around ever since the 90s and it's still going strong to this day. Even though Oda says that it's probably going to end within 5 years from now, but oh, Oda, you little tease you, because sometimes you say one thing, but then you end up doing another. It's a very, very big tease out there, my friends. A very big one. So as the series is coming to an end, I thought I would take it upon myself to look at, well, probably the strongest character in all of One Piece. Maybe characters as a total. Now, of course, you might be wondering, who do I mean? Luffy, Big Mom, Kaido, Jack, King, Queen, maybe even Usopp of the likes. Now, I could do Usopp and make a meme out of it, and of course, I'm not that evil. But instead, I'd rather talk about the probably strongest character in all of One Piece, and that is Jinbei. I know I should say I'm just as bright as you are, but come to think of it, I have to be this kind of guy, and, well, let's get into it, shall we? Jinbei, probably the strongest of the group, is a fishman, and of course, since the water on our world is 70%, their world could be more like, I don't know, 80 to 90%, which is a bit more extreme than what you believe. Jinbei is a master of Fishman karate. Now, I don't know about you, but I sure more or less cannot do fishman karate, let alone control the tides of the sea and myself. Now, you gotta think of the reason why they're the strongest members. Well, let's take a look at half of the people on One Piece. They mostly have a specific superpower that deals with a specific devil fruit. Now, I don't know about you, my friends, but, isn't water, I don't know, the biggest weakness of devil fruit users? Because if it is, and then I have good news for you, everybody, it's the fact that water can kill devil fruit users. Now, as we've seen with Luffy and a bunch of other characters, once they step foot in the water, they start to sink like an anchor. Now, this can be very dangerous, especially in certain types of situations. But I know you're probably saying, but we haven't seen Kaido in such a long time. And you're right. But my friends, I don't let this bother me too much. I can't be bothered by anything. In fact, I'm just saying that it's possible for Jinbei to show back up. Now, sure, of course, it doesn't mean that Jinbei has to immediately show back up. But it does kind of mean that there could be a moment when Jinbei will well, reappear. There is so many reasons behind this, and there's so many reasons to why I believe this in the first place. Just look at Jinbei as a moment. No, he doesn't look like much on the outside, sure, definitely, but he can hold his own in a fight, and that's pretty damn impressive. Now, sure, you can say that Jinbei is a member of the Straw Hat Gang, and of that, I'd have no doubt believing you. But there's always a catch sometimes to some certain characters in probably anime and both mangadom. And that's the probable fact of, well, gee, can't we ever see that before? Or, gee, have they ever done that before? Consider this way, that a lot of times characters in anime and manga will sometimes go evil. The same thing can be said about Aquaman, a hero who does control the sea and does fight for good, but there is always a turning point where he could always, well, fight for evil at the same time, and eventually destroy the world. But sure and certainly I could be wrong, and hell, Jinbei could never turn evil, and nor could there be a fisherman expedition that goes on to the world of, well, living. For One Piece, that is. But anyways, let me just quote my opinion. I do believe it's possible for Jinbei to actually turn evil at some point, or the fishermen to actually rain hell upon humanity up above. It is pretty possible. We say the same thing with a Disney film called Atlantis, and we've seen it well done throughout movies and cinema history, including comic books itself. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you never know when well, anything could happen, and where the fishermen could take over the whole entire thing, and probably ruin everybody's day. So what I'm trying to say is, I guess we should all be aware of the fishermen, because, Jinbei and the fishermen will probably, more than likely, take over in the One Piece universe. Although I probably highly doubt it. I think we all know who the true villain is. The biggest enemy is Opais!